Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, the place where we not only talk about what's going on in the gun world, but also how we're going to fix it together. And the content that we're going to look at right now is something that is honestly an injustice and a travesty, because the very same guy who was in the courtroom where the judge said the 2A doesn't exist in her courtroom in New York, he just got sentenced to 10 years for things like having ammo and having a ghost gun and building your own firearm. Not selling it, just having it. This is the case that the gun rights advocates have been waiting for. And if I put my money on it, Dexter Taylor, the guy who just got sentenced to 10 years, is going to get paid in time, because this is how it's going to undermine gun control, because once again, the lefties went too far. I'm about to walk you through everything, linked in the description box below if you want to check it out for yourself. And of course, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn the notification bell on. And if you guys haven't yet, make sure you check out the new shirt that I'm wearing. This is co-designed between myself and Nine Line. This is the new Tree of Liberty or Tree of Tyranny shirt, depending how you look at it, because that tree is getting thirsty. On one side, you've got liberty. On the other, you have tyranny, and you have all the characteristics from canopy all the way down to the root system and how you get the outcomes of freedom or tyranny. All the descriptions right there. You guys actually broke the freaking payment processor with your response. I fixed it. We worked on it all night. Thank you so much for that support. It's right down there in the description box, and this is limited. You will not be able to buy this after Friday. So you guys, a lot of you have it in your checkout boxes. Make sure you conclude that, because I don't want you to miss out on it. You can look good and amazing and awesome while you are spreading that freedom with the new Tree of Liberty. With that said, let me show you what's going on here. Back to the egregious nature of the gun controlling left. Again, in New York, they have this penchant for giving us Supreme Court cases. Check this out. Brooklyn man gets 10 years for arsenal of ghost guns, including rifles found at home. Now, the important thing to note here is they're always looking for injury. Now, if you want to translate this out to something else that we've seen in California, for example, like the insurance mandates for any gun owner, they said it couldn't be actually stopped because it was never actually put in place. So there was no injury. Well, how can we be in trouble with actually doing an unconstitutional law with injury to a plaintiff if there's no injury? So the court says that's a good point. As long as it's not enacted, we can't stop it. The opposite is happening here. They finally went too far, and they gave this guy 10 years for ghost guns and ammo when all they are is frames and receivers, and he's doing something completely constitutionally protected. This has potential. Let me show you the charges, and I'll show you why this really could go somewhere, although it sucks for him. This is what he was actually charged with. Taylor was convicted on multiple firearms charges following a jury trial. He was found guilty of 2 counts of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon, 3 counts of third-degree criminal possession of a weapon, 5 counts of criminal possession of a firearm, unlawful possession of pistol ammunition, and violating the prohibition on unfinished frames and receivers. Right there on those last 2, you have the potential to undermine gun control done through the frames and receivers and ghost guns at the SCOTUS level. Even more so than it's already been happening, because now you have direct injury. This guy has the potential to get paid a whole lot, because this is something that could really end up in the SCOTUS level very quickly, because this is egregious. The infringement upon this individual's rights and the sentencing just to prove a point and scare all the little plebeians into order. This guy has something here. Check this out. Dexter Taylor was sentenced to spend a decade in prison on Monday after being convicted by a jury in April on a slew of firearms-related charges. Brooklyn DA Eric Gonzalez said that the 53-year-old Taylor had ordered a number of ghost gun kits and parts from different online retailers and had them shipped to his home on Eldridge Street in Bushwick. So they knew it was ordered online and they knew it was shipped to his home, and he didn't sell any and he didn't do any kind of crime. Isn't that weird how he knew that? Anyway. During a search of his apartment in 2022, April, officers found 4 AR-15 style assault weapons, 5 handguns, 4 rifles, and more than 50 rounds of ammo in an unlocked safe in a closet. Gunpowder, shell casings, triggers, and a 3D printer, and other parts used to build guns were also uncovered during the search, the DA said. According to the evidence presented during the trial, Taylor spent around $40,000 to get the ghost gun parts and tools. He did not have any gun license, officials said. So there you go again for licensing. So if you're looking at all the things that this guy has caused to actually take a lawsuit directly to the New York legislature in the court system, you've got you've got the ammunition background. Can't have ammunition. Okay, that's kind of weird. You can't make your own ghost guns and receivers, basically go after the ghost guns, and you have to have a license to own a gun? Uh-oh. You've got 3 things right there that could easily undermine gun control, destroy it in the long term, and get this guy paid, because the injustice that he's going through right now is all because of constitutionally protected activities, and New York State just happens to have a hard-on to get rid of anybody that would dare do anything gun-related. He gonna get paid. It's just a matter of time, and I'm totally here for it, and I hope it works for him, and I hope someone takes up his case, because there is something there. But this is what the DA said. Ghost guns are a threat to New Yorkers everywhere, and my office is working tirelessly with our partners in law enforcement to stop their proliferation, said Gonzalez. Today's sentence should send a message to anyone who, like this defendant, would try to evade critically important background checks and registration requirements to manufacture and stockpile these dangerous weapons. Every ghost gun we take off the street is a win for public safety. Keep in mind, he was not selling these guns. He was not distributing them to anybody. He did not commit any crimes with them. It was just a crime to have them. Something that is constitutionally protected, and they tacked on ammunition, and they tacked on all sorts of different gun-related charges. He gets 10 years for that in the exact same courtroom where a judge said the Second Amendment doesn't exist. Wow, is he ready for something? Because the lawsuit on this one has so much potential, multiple millions of dollars, multiple gun control laws smoked from orbit. This has some very serious potential, and I really hate that this guy got 10 years for something that the rest of us can perfectly do every single day in a free state. And that's probably also going to factor into something around the lawsuit of this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Spread this one out so everyone knows the plight of Dexter Taylor, and I will see you on the next one. I'm Braden. See you later.